Okay, we move on to IELTS speaking part 2. Your topic is describe a good decision you made recently. You should say what it was, when you made it, what the result was, and explain how you felt about it. So this cue card is in the past tense and you'll speak in the past tense. Please, you can start now.
Last month I recently made a good idea that come up with a good decision at the end. I remember that it was the day of raining in the second day of December last year, and I have to go to my office on that day, but there is no commute available on that day, and since it was a rainy day and I have to reach on my destination, I was locked around the local buses, but due to rain, there is no one. I got it, and on that same day, my boss called me. You have to reach whatever in the way you have to be here. I walk up through the whole 10 kilometers to my office from my home, and during that time I realized I have to buy a electric motorcycle, and I just came back to home, and I took some money, about $1,000 and go to a market and buy about it. After bought that motor vehicle, I found this is a good thing and good idea for me for buying that that vehicle for my office use. And after buying this vehicle, I pretty much find and I reached my destination on time, as well as it is on it become my own conveyance, and no doubt I found a difficulty on taking that decision, but overall I found it very well.
Thank you. You've spoken for 2 minutes. Overall it was fluent. I would advise you to come to the point immediately whenever you start. So it's a good idea, first you talk about the decision you made, and then you can move on and cover all the points, because you know, examiner's mind must be clear what you are talking about. You came to that $1,000 motorbike and electric motorbike, you came to that point quite later, and I wanted to see what the good decision was. So you should start like a good decision that I made when I was in UAE, that was about buying an electric bike for $1,000, and that decision really saved me in many ways. What happened? And then you can go on. What it was, when you made it. So examiner's mind should not wander. If you don't give a clear answer, examiner would be thinking that topic is describe a good decision, and he's talking about some rainy day and water and all that. Okay. So you should immediately describe the thing first, and then you can elaborate that further. Okay. After that, I found some grammatical mistakes, especially past present mix. Your topic was in the past tense. At certain occasions you used present, like I have to go, and then you said like 1 month ago, 2 months ago, and then you said recently. So 2 months ago or recently, you can just use one of those. And then you said after bought, after we use ing form, after buying, after going. Okay, so these type of mistakes were there. Now we move on to part 3. What decisions do people make every day?
People make decision most of the time with their children and the daily activities, especially on buying clothes and grocery, because in our market there is a lot of brands available on the shelves, and often people are stuck on that which things is better for him,
better for them.
So I can say that these are 2 major things people are find.
People decide
whether there is a good decision or a bad.
Why do people make decisions?
Because decisions are part of life. People often make decisions because every step when we take a more upgrade step, like buying a new house as well as buying a flat, people quite find it to make a decision. So decisions are essential part of our life.
Can children make decisions on their own?
Sometime I can say that, but not usually. Children can make their decisions like what they are trying to learn and what they come up with when they grow as a professional. Like sometimes children want to become a pilot, or parents are trying to they become a doctors.
Yeah.
So these are the things I can say children can make their own decision by own.
All right. When do people change their decisions?
I reckon that the people have that the problem on their own when they are stuck on that decision. When they are not come up is a accurate idea.
When they don't come up with accurate idea.
When they don't come up with the accurate idea, so I think that these type of situation can be terrible for them. So it's more difficult on them to make a decision.
But we are talking about changing decisions, so you should focus changing decisions.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, that's fine. So in part 3, your answers are good, but grammatical mistakes. And the last question, when do people change their decisions? So you should focus changing the decision, not making the decision. Overall, it's fine. I mean, you understand the question and you answer accordingly, but the grammatical mistakes, they are the main hurdle. You speak fluently, your pronunciation is okay, and try to use a wide range of words appropriately. When it comes to vocabulary, the most important thing is you need to use the words appropriately. The way you are now, I'll give you a band score 6, but in actual exam with this type of speaking, you may score between 6 to 6.5 band, right? Thank you.